Welcome to AllbyOly, and today I'm going to show you how to shorten the sleeves without cutting it. For example, usually we don't cut on rental suits. There are some rentals companies that they don't allow you to cut the sleeve, and please be careful because usually they do have the tag where it says you can cut. Usually they are sewn with blind stitch. So what I'm gonna do first is to measure 1.5 inches. This is how much we need to shorten for the customer. With the chalk, I measure 1.5 inches on the both sides of the sleeve, and I'm gonna mark on one side and other side as well. Next, I will take my seam ripper and start removing the blind stitch. Also, please make sure if you are going to any alteration and you know you are renting the suits, please let them know. Otherwise, the company will ask you to pay the full amount for the suit. How to remove a simple blind stitch, I also have a simple tutorial which is a little slower explanation, and I will put it in description so you can check just in case. Next step is to open all the sleeve so you can see the line that we marked. And now what we will have to do is to fold our sleeve at the new line that we marked. Make sure when you folding it, the line is straight. And then I will take the iron and I will start pressing from inside. If you have a home iron, please make sure you're adding a piece of fabric just in case. Here is the line where we pressed it, so we can see exactly where is the line. So here you go. Okay, and now what we need to do, we pull the lining but hold the sleeve. We pull the lining all the way like this. Okay, and now we take this lining and we're trying to move it kind of like on top to hide all this extra sleeve length. Alright, make sure it's not pulling nowhere, and the lining, you have to be like 1 inch or a little shorter, and make sure don't take it too much so it's not gonna pull. Make sure you leave like a little extra for comfortability. Okay, so I think I'll do mine just like that. Okay, and now we just need to, we have two options. One, if you have a blind stitch, you can blind stitch it. If you have needle and thread, then you can actually do it by hand. Okay, just make sure the seam from the lining, it will match the seam from the jacket. All right, so let me show you how to hand stitch this sleeve in case if you don't have blind stitch sewing machine. I always start to hide my knot inside the fabric, so I'll start from the lining. So here I'm gonna sew and pinch a little bit of the right fabric and then going back to the lining. And as you see, when I am sewing through the right fabric, I also make sure I do not catch the other side. We don't want the thread to be shown on our side. So I only catch the inside right fabric and then the lining. And all you do is like pinching a little bit of the lining and then go through the right fabric. So it's simple running stitch, you're just going through both layers. And the second option is to use our blind stitch sewing machine. And when we're sewing on this sewing machine, we want to make sure the needle catch both lining and the fabric. So that's why when we are sewing right at the edge of the lining. And that's all. And here our sleeve, how it looks with a blind stitch sew machine. And when this machine sews, it only catch the layer one and nothing in outside. That's all. I hope this tutorial will help you. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe for more.